Hello? Am I back? Holy shit, bro. What the hell was that?
Ladies and gentlemen, first we're going to start with Abrams. Now I think Abrams is definitely one of the heroes a beginner can play. He's not too complicated. Essentially, you just roll your face across your keyboard and enemies will die. Still one of the strongest heroes in the game. You can play close combat. Your laning stage is pretty good. He doesn't have any exceptionally weak spots during the game. So I think Abrams is one of the best heroes for a new player. Next up, we have Bebop. I do not think that you should play Bebop too much when you're starting. His toolkit might feel lackluster. His hook needs skill shots. He needs positioning. He can easily get overrun. So I think that Bebop is one of those heroes that will not be too easy to pick up straight away. But if you do, I promise you, you'll have a lot of fun. Next up, we have Dynamo. Dynamo is a hero that has enormous impact, but it requires a lot of team synergy to make it work. His ult doesn't really do damage. It does a little bit when it's maxed out, but it really requires you to play around your team, play around timings, rotate correctly, and be in the right place at the right time. Therefore, I do not think that Dynamo is the ideal hero for a new player either. Even though he is fairly tanky, he has healing, and he has a way of getting away, I just don't think you're gonna have that much impact and maybe not that much fun straight away playing Dynamo. So I think he also goes in B tier. Grey Talon. Grey Talon is one of the heroes with the lowest win rates in the game. He is very weak in terms of like he's easy to kill. He needs really good positioning to be relevant and he needs good farm. His toolkit isn't too advanced, but I think it's more due to the way his toolkit is designed that positioning makes it a little bit harder to play. So I think Grey Talon also goes in the same boat as Bebop and Dynamo, where I wouldn't necessarily play him as one of my first heroes, simply because it is very easy to get ran over by an Abrams. Okay, then we have Haze. Haze is one of those heroes that if you come from an FPS game, you just pick up this hero and it instantly feels good. It's got a passive that scales your damage up. You've got a sleep dart and you can go invisible, and your ult is just a flurry of AoE. I think for sure Haze is an excellent choice for a new player, so I'm gonna put Haze right up there. Don't think she requires too much understanding to get into the game. And then we have Infernus. Infernus is also a DPS that is fairly similar to Haze. I'd say it's a little more complicated because he doesn't just build damage items and he does damage. He is usually built around his afterburn, which does a lot of damage over time. So the itemization might be a little bit more confusing. His ult is a big AoE stun. He has a flame dash, which is pretty cool. And he has a few like combos that aren't necessarily that straightforward as Haze. I still think he's an easier hero to pick up than a lot of other heroes, but I'm gonna put him in A tier. Next
Nice
up, we have
Deadlock.
Ivy. Ivy
Thanks,
is currently
bro.
one of the strongest heroes in the game. She is very aim dependent.
Nice
Her gun is
schlong.
really good to use, but I do not think that she's a very beginner friendly hero because her ult makes her fly around, and you can either use that to like split push, and then when people are coming to defend, you can fly out, or you can use it to fly a teammate out. But I think for new players, I think parts of her toolkit won't feel as natural and won't be that easy to get into, even though I think you can become a really strong player by playing her. So I think I'm going to put Ivy in B tier as well. Then we have Calvin. Calvin is easy to play. Calvin has a very strong beam that hardly needs you to aim. He scales really well with Spirit. He can also play support, do a lot of healing. He is fairly tanky, and has insane movement ability, so you can easily get out of fights. His ult is kind of like an oh shit button. You can either use it to isolate the 1v1 or you can use it to just heal yourself. Calvin, to me, is an A tier Then we have Lady Geist. Lady Geist uses all her abilities, pretty much sacrifice her health. It requires a lot of positioning. Her ult is a health swap, which is really good, but it requires you to be close to your target. I think new players should avoid Lady Geist because you will screw up the ult. And I think a lot of her toolkit just is not that simple to figure out. So I think she's also a C tier. I'm also gonna reorder stuff in the C tier here to make people understand which ones within the same, I think like this. And I think that's fine for now. Then we have Lash. Lash is one of the most fun heroes to play. He can displace enemies and he is very fun, but I will say he requires a lot of practice and he will feel very weak when you first start the game. I think picking him up early is something, then you would have to like one trick him for a while. I just don't think that he's going to feel that natural to play. There's a lot of movement combos. It requires you to be pretty good at movement as well. So I think that Lash also goes in B tier. Then next up we have McGinnis. McGinnis is a fairly beginner-friendly hero. She has a very strong gun. She can kind of just AFK, push in the lane. Her ult is very strong if you want to go Spirit. You can put down turrets to help you. She's not as simple as Abrams and Hayes, but I think she's one of those heroes that a lot of beginners kind of just pick up and play. You can heal yourself. You can wall off the enemies. I don't think you're necessarily going to like perform that well, but I think McGinnis destroys a lot of lower tier lobbies. So I'm going to put her in A. Still after those two though. Monkrill is in like a weird spot where his toolkit isn't too hard to get used to. He's very tanky, he has a lifesteal, he has a disarm. But I still do think that because it requires some coordination, because unless you have a lot of farm, you are gonna struggle to kill someone with the ult because it doesn't do that much damage. It requires you to synergize with your team. I think Monkrill kind of goes in that same category as Dynamo, where you're trying to play around your team, which makes it a lot harder to pick up straight away. I think for a beginner, you just want to pick up a hero that you can like quote unquote solo carry with and you'll have a lot more fun. So I'm going to put him next to Dynamo. And then we have Paradox. I remember when I first started playing, I clicked on Paradox and I thought, this hero is really shit. And then I played this game for 400 hours. Now I feel like this hero is the shit. Because every time I play against Paradox in higher elo lobbies, I get destroyed. Her ult has like a 30-second cooldown. She swaps you around. But my point here being, don't start playing Paradox until you know the game better. This is definitely a C tier hero for a beginner. I actually think I might just put Lady Geist down here too. I still think that Lady Geist is harder to play than these heroes. And speaking of heroes that you really should not play until you know the game better is Pocket. Pocket is a hero that excels when he has 4 active items in his inventory. There's a lot of combos. You got to be aware of your surroundings. Your ult applies a dot, and then you got to like fly in with Majestic Leap, amplify damage with Barrage, land, ult, suitcase, cloak, and then you get superior cooldown and you have 4 active items, and your brain just like goes to mush just thinking about it. So I'm going to put Pocket even further down than Paradox. I think that is also an insanely hard hero to play for new players. And then we have 7. If I'm going to quote the majority of people who came into my chat talking about hero balance, they usually have one thing in common. They either go, wow, 7 is so busted, he presses his ult, and then the entire lobby dies. And in a lot of cases, you are correct. When your base is being attacked, or if you are pushing their base, 7 floats up in the air with his storm cloud, and you can just like release your keyboard and mouse and do a little dance because it just destroys everybody, especially if you have Mystic Slow. As you get higher up in ranks, people know how to counter this by using Bebop hooks or Bebop ult or a knockdown. There's a lot of other ways to counter it too, Lash ult, but I definitely agree 7 is one of the highest pick rate and highest win rate heroes in the game for a very good reason across all skill tiers. And I'd definitely say that he is an S tier hero. I'd say he still is slightly harder to learn than Abrams and Hayes because he's got 3 active abilities, while these ones have only 2. Next up we have Shiv. Shiv is the newest hero added to the game. He is in a lot of ways similar to Abrams. He's got a passive that makes him more tanky. Then he's got a dash ability and an ability that slows. Itemizing as Shiv is a little more complicated because you can kind of either move him towards a spell damage oriented build with cooldowns and that focus on his dash reset or his dagger damage, or a more weapon oriented build. Because he's so tanky, I think he's a little more beginner friendly than a lot of other heroes. because I still think he's one of the strongest heroes in the game. But I think he's a little more complicated to pick up than, for instance, Abrams. So I'm gonna put him here right after McGinnis. Then we have Vindicta. Vindicta is the kind of classic archetype hero for anyone who comes from an FPS game and just wants to come in and shoot heads. Her ult is like an operator from Valorant. It's like she scopes in and snipes and does a lot of damage. She has one of the highest damaging guns in the game. She's one of the best ranges in the game. I think the biggest downside with Vindicta is that she's very squishy and she suffers from a lot of the same issues that Great Talon has, where for a new player sometimes it's very easy to overextend. So I don't think she's as easy to play as Abrams, Hayes, and Seven. Her toolkit is slightly more advanced. Her stake is a skill shot, and both Vindicta and Great Talon and Paradox have the 3 lowest win rates in the game, by the way, which also represents something about how hard they are to play in different brackets. But I'd still say she's definitely up here in the A tier, but I'm giving her some minus points for just like being very squishy. But yeah, next up we have Viscus. Viscus is another hero that when I started playing this game, I was like, what the hell is going on here? I noticed his ult was like hamster ball, and don't do it. Do yourself a favor and do not start playing Viscus until you are better at the game. He's a very fun hero. I think becoming a Viscus one trick is something that, like, if you want to one trick a hero, this is definitely one of those to do it. But yeah, if you play against a good Viscus, you'll hate your life. If you try Viscus yourself when you're just started the game, you will also hate your life. So I'm also going to put him down here next to Pocket because it's just very overwhelming to learn this hero in the beginning. The reason why I'm saying this in general, by the way, is that when you're playing a new game that has a lot of new mechanics, the idea is that if you have a easier hero to play, you can focus more on what's happening in the game as a whole. You can focus on your objectives, you can focus on the team fights and stuff. But the harder it is to like do all the combos and use all the abilities of your own hero, the less you will focus on having an overview of what's going on. And that is why I'm saying that, like, in terms of if you're a new player, what you could do, you can start at the top of this tier list and play these heroes and just work your way down. And as you work your way down, your understanding of the game will also increase. And then suddenly these heroes will feel less and less overwhelming as time goes by. Okay. Next up we have Warden. Warden has one of the highest win rates across all the tiers too. You know, Warden is a little bit complicated to me. I don't think he's that easy to play. I don't think he's that easy. Movement speed shit, and like if you come from an FPS game, she has a passive that, well, it's kind of a passive, but you can also activate it to increase your attack speed. She has an escape tool, and she has a bunch of cards that she throws that kind of auto aims, and her ult also auto aims and stuns them. So I think she's a pretty straightforward hero to play for new players. I think she's right up here next to Kelvin. Yeah, she's pretty straightforward, I'd say. I think she's definitely not too complicated. I think she's still very fun to play too, and especially when you scale into late game and you get that insane fire rate, she's very fun. And then last but not least, we have Yamato. She has a lot of guides coming out, a lot of occasions. I think for a daily upload.
It will take a while to reach that maximum speed. In Deadlock, which can be viewed.
Be right back, be right back, be right back.
Viewed from the main menu, you'll find that every hero has 3 stats regarding their movement. There's move speed, sprint speed, and stamina. Now stamina is very important, but to actually sprint in Deadlock, you do not need any stamina at all. So we're going to look at that a bit later in the video. The reason that you don't need stamina to sprint is because, unlike in most shooter games that you might have played, Deadlock does not have a typical sprint button. Instead, the only way to sprint is to simply not shoot your gun for 1 second and not take damage for 5 seconds. Basically, so long as you're not in combat, your character will automatically go into a sprint state without you even having to think much about it. But yes, that also means that when you are in combat, your character will be limited to just the base speed. Also, something to note is that most characters in Deadlock actually start off with 0 sprint speed at the start of the game, which looks a bit weird in this menu, but if you're wondering how that works, sprint speed is just added to the base move speed as soon as you start sprinting. But yes, that also means that for most heroes, at the start of the game, there isn't a distinction between being in combat or not when it comes to their move speed. And that's mostly fine as well, because at the start of the game, most players will be stuck in their lane anyway. There are some heroes that thrive off of getting early ganks like Lash or Bebop, and those characters do have that extra sprint speed right off the bat. Still though, even if you play a hero that has 0 sprint speed at the start of the game, knowing what the distinction is and when you're sprinting is important, since many items in the soul shop don't just give you move speed, they also give you sprint speed, which again is only useful outside of combat. Do note though that if you have a lot of items with a lot of sprint speed stacked, it will take a while to reach that maximum speed. Your character doesn't just suddenly go from normal walking speed to max sprint speed, it will build up over time. Now before we get into stamina and all the moves that come with stamina usage, I want to quickly go over the moves in Deadlock that specifically do not require stamina and that you can therefore always do. The first one is crouching. This will make may seem obvious. You can crouch at any time by pressing Control by default, and this is great for taking cover and crouch spamming during fights. Crouch spamming specifically works really well on some characters thanks to just how far they crouch down, and it does not work so much on other characters. There's also a vault or a climb animation that you can perform on any ledge that also does not consume any stamina. You can get on the transit line from the ground, which if you do it from the ground also doesn't consume any stamina. And last but not least, you can slide down ramps and staircases by holding crouch on a sloped surface, also completely free of stamina usage. And the slide especially is something that we'll get back to very soon, as this one is going to be used in many different ways to extend movement combos and do a whole bunch of other things. But yeah, first up, a basic look at stamina and the things that you can do with it. If you take a good look at your crosshair, you'll see that you have these bars next to it. And these bars is what we refer to as your stamina bars. Now Deadlock has a bunch of special moves, as they're called, that typically consume one of these stamina bars. And much like with the base speed and the sprint speeds, different heroes start with different amounts of stamina. The default for most of them is 3, but McGinnis and Vindicta, for example, only start with 2, and Ivy gets to start off with 4. The first 3 and most basic special moves that we have in Deadlock is the dash, which can be performed by pressing shift by default, and you can do that either on the ground or while you're in the air. Then there is the double jump, which allows you to jump again while you're already in the air at the cost of 1 stamina bar. And then there is also the downward dash, which can also be used in the air to drop down quickly by double tapping the crouch button. These are your basic moves that consume stamina. And when talking about these in the context of advanced movement in Deadlock, what we're mostly going to focus on is how to get the most use out of these, and how to get the most use out of your stamina charges while covering the most amount of ground. What I, for example, see a lot of newer players do is that they spam the dash button the moment that they get shot at or when they're in trouble, which might help them get out of a sticky situation for the moment, but it more often than not also leaves them with an empty stamina bar, after which they'll just be chased down anyway, or they'll have a very bad time simply getting around the map. So the very first thing that we will start off with, now that you know the absolute basics, is showing you a better way to use these moves. A way that is not only more stamina efficient, but also just outright faster. And we'll start with one of the most basic combos in the game, and that is the dash slide. Now just a few minutes ago, I showed you that you can slide down staircases and whatnot to gain some extra speed. But what if I told you that anytime you have enough movement speed, you can get into a slide as well, even if you're on a flat surface? Seriously, go try it out. Go buy a bunch of move speed items and you'll see that you'll be able to slide instead of crouching when you press control. I think the exact threshold for you to be able to get into a slide is 10 meters per second. And with the dash ability, that easily gets you there. Which means that, yeah, you can slide out of every single dash, which in turn allows you to keep some of that dash momentum for longer. And this is what we refer to as a simple dash slide. Getting into the habit of simply sliding out of every dash was the first thing that I taught myself, and it greatly helped me with making faster rotations, getting out of bad fights, and just generally allowed me to play the game in a much more efficient way. This goes double, by the way, if you learn the map well enough so that you're starting to use your dashes just before a downward slope, so that when you get into that slide, you'll get another boost because you're sliding downwards. Now, building off of the idea of dash sliding, I think the next logical move to start practicing is the dash jump, which is similar to the dash slide. It's just that at the end of your dash, you do a jump instead of a slide. I will say that the dash jump is significantly more difficult to execute because it requires precise timing, and it also costs 2 stamina bars instead of 1. I know that may not sound too good because we're trying to preserve stamina as much as possible, but this dash jump can also be followed up by that same slide at the end of it. And with just how much ground you'll cover with this move, it is easily worth the 2 stamina bars if you need to get out of a sticky situation. Now, the goal with the dash jump is to basically use your jump right at the end of your dash. And the good thing about Deadlock is that the game even tells you when that timing is. If you do a normal dash from the ground, you will see that your stamina bar lights up blue for just a little bit. And this is when you'll have to press the jump button to successfully perform a dash jump. And no, you cannot spam your jump button either. You only get 1 chance per dash. Now, since this costs 2 stamina, you might be wondering what the difference really is between just doing 2 simple dashes back to back. And to be fair, 2 simple dashes get you about just as far. The difference here though with the dash jump is that you don't have to wait for your dash cooldown and you don't have that little awkward pause in the middle of your movement. It just allows you to get everything out in one clean motion, which is just the fastest way to get in and out of a fight. So that's a pretty cool move, but we are not done yet because we can make this movement combo even longer. In fact, we can extend this dash jump in a few different ways. We can do a dash jump dash, which looks something like this, or a dash jump jump, which is a bit less useful, but still very strong around certain parts of the map. Now, this combo of movement is possible because by default, every player can only dash and double jump once while being airborne. And to reset this, players would usually have to touch the ground again. But because we did both our dash and our initial jump from the ground, we're now still able to either use our dash in the air or double jump coming out of the dash jump combo, or both if we have 4 bars of stamina. Because yes, both of these moves, they will take all 3 of your stamina bars. They are very costly to do and don't even necessarily get you the most amount of ground for that stamina, but sometimes that little extra distance or height is all you need to get away from a bad situation. So again, knowing that these moves are an option is fairly important, especially since with the air dash you can change your direction mid-air by either dashing to the left or the right, which can be really good if you're coming out of a dash jump and need to quickly break line of sight. Of course, the dash jump dash can also easily be followed up by yet another slide. The slide is basically a combo extender for every one of these combos, although coming out of a slide with this combo usually will not carry as much momentum as you do with just a normal dash jump, because with that air dash you do lose quite a bit of speed. This is because in Deadlock there is such a thing as air friction, which basically slows you down as you move through the air. Similar to when you're sliding, you eventually come to a halt too. But there are also a couple of ways to temporarily remove this air friction from your character, which allows you to then carry much more of that momentum forward. That stuff is a bit more niche though, so we'll look at that a bit later in the video. I'm not even 100% sure if it's intended or not. So before looking at that, I first want to look at the slide a bit more and show you some really useful tech that I actually end up using myself a lot. So, the first good way to utilize the slide mid-combat isn't just to extend the dash, but it can also be used to shorten it. You see, you can slide out of a dash before the dash animation has finished, which usually wouldn't be too good because you just end up going less far and you'll cover less distance. But in the laning phase, it can be crucial when it comes to last hitting troopers. Very often I find myself in a situation where a trooper is about to die. Maybe I'm reloading, or maybe I don't want to shoot it because the opponent might steal the orb. So what I would do is instead dash to the trooper, instantly followed up by a slide, so that I can then melee the trooper safely. Now you might be asking me, why not just do a normal dash? And the answer to that is that you simply cannot melee during the dash animation. You cannot shoot your gun during it either. If you dash, you're basically locked into that dash. But if you
Bro, it's
cancel the dash,
deadass so hot in WA.
suddenly
Really?
you're able to shoot your gun,
How hot?
melee, and do all of the other things. Another thing with the slide that you might have noticed is that during the slide animation, your character
Sup,
has
Lennon?
infinite ammo. Your
I'm
ammo
doing good.
actually
How are
turns
you?
green and shows this infinite number right here. Now this can be very useful for breaking boxes and gold vases around the map without having to reload afterwards. Or you can start neutral camps with what is essentially
Yeah,
a
stream's going good.
clip. But again, where this is also very useful.
Don't want any graphic
is
design, by the
in
way.
the lane. Every guardian, for example, is sitting right next to a staircase. And as I mentioned, as long as you are on a slope, you can slide. So if you're able to at any point walk up to their staircase and shoot the guardian from there, you can shoot it while constantly walking up the staircase and sliding down the staircase. Every time that you slide and shoot at the same time, well, those bullets will not be taken out of your current magazine. So if you do this right, and if you time this right, you can
26. 26 isn't that hot.
and shoot at the shows this infinite number right here. Now this can be very useful for breaking boxes and gold vases around the map without having to reload afterwards. Or you can start to a staircase size. Another thing that I like to do with my
Infinite
slide
ammo when you're
sometimes I
sliding? What
use
the
it at
hell?
the end of a movement combo is jump out of it before the momentum wears off, so that I can keep that momentum in the air a bit longer.
Bro, there's so much
Almost
to this
like a
game. Holy
volleyball.
shit.
It looks something like this, and if you time it right, it can be useful in a multitude of different ways. For one, again, you can keep more momentum out of the slide while you're airborne, and if you have enough momentum, you can even slide a second
It's
time
humid?
when you land. And then two,
It's
doing this
humid?
also allows you to carry that momentum up staircases or slopes for a little bit, at least faster than would otherwise be possible. And I would say that this is quite a significant distance to cover, all the while using up just 2 stamina bars. Something that I also want to look at are the transit lines that you can find on each lane. Again, they might be pretty self-explanatory, but there's 2 things about these that people often overlook. The first one is that getting on a transit line resets your air dash and double jump, much like touching the ground. This means that coming off of the transit line, you're always able to use your dash and your double jump, of course, if you have the stamina for it, which then allows you to reach the top of the rooftops very, very easily. The second thing that people usually don't know about when it comes to these transit lines is that if you use the crouch button to get off of them, it removes all of the air friction or the air resistance from your character for about 2 seconds. It's that thing that I mentioned earlier. I'm not sure if it's 100% intended or not, I'm not sure it's a feature, but what this means right now is that if you press crouch to let go of the transit lines and then immediately dash, you will stay at maximum dash speed for all of those 2 seconds, until the air friction is reapplied to your character. This can allow you to make some really fast rotations to different lanes off of the transit lines, and it can even be used in combination with some abilities that reduced air resistance, the viscous jump dash extension through his fist, or maybe the shotgun slides that you can do with shift. I've decided to keep those for the specific hero guides that will...
Alright, dude, now I just want to fucking play the game, bro. Holy
If you think crime doesn't pay, you are outrageously bad.
Aha, this game looks fun. Get it. Come play, bro. Full release date? Like 2025 sometime. But bro, the thing is, when you get an invite, it's not like this isn't like an open beta. This is like an invite to the pre-release game. So like, if you get an invite, you can pretty much play it up until the release. As this isn't like a beta, it's just like, they're pretty much running it until the full game comes out. So like, yeah, I'll get it. Just go find like a Reddit group of someone out giving out codes. It's easy as to get one. The game's only like 10 gigs too. Cause bro, like, the thing that's I reckon will be cool is getting cracked at this game. This sounds kind of toxic, but getting like cracked at this game and just like shitting on everyone when the game fully releases. Just cause they weren't here for the they weren't like there for the pre-release. Take a break from the PC. Yeah, fair enough, bro. Whoa, what the fuck? Wow, the sandbox mode is cool. I'll give them that. I need to get crouch off left control, bro. I hate it on left control, not gonna lie. Oh, but you kind of like... Nah, you kind of need it on left control. So you need to be able to fucking hit jump as well. Alright, let's try some of the other easy heroes. Apparently this guy's busted. What's this guy's kit?
My help comes with a price.
7. Change my crouch to mouse button 4 or 5. Yeah. Let's try it. The only thing I don't like about that is... Yeah, the only thing I don't like about that is... It's too hard with my mouse anyway. It's too hard for me to like... click it while still like holding my normal mouse posture. Like I'd have to move my thumb slightly. And I feel like when I do that, it kind of like throws off my aim because I'm not holding it in the same position. And I feel like when you're aiming while you're sliding, like holding that button, that's just going to be a bit trickier. Because that, from how it seems, like you're going to be a lot of like claw on mouse. Yeah, kind of, I guess. Yeah, I guess so. I kind of do. I never noticed that. Yeah, it's got to be something other than left crouched. Should I just try to get used to it? I might just try to get used to it. What's this guy's kit? Okay, lightning ball. Stun. No, this guy looks resident sleeper. His ult is so broken though. Oh, this chick. What does this chick do? Sleep? Nah, fuck it, I'll stick with this chick.
Blackmail sounds so sleazy. I prefer information retention services.
I know people that play Bed Wars in a sweaty play claw. Bed Wars? What's Bed Wars? Tower defense. Wait, nah, I definitely gotta put melee on my fucking mouse button. Melee was always on my mouse button, like back in the day. Like always, that was my mouse button. I'd do mouse 4 was melee, and then mouse 5 was like a frag or something. Wait, let's have a look. What are all the binds? Okay, let's think about this. I like melee on mouse button 4. Wait, let me cook. That frees up Q. Oh no, fuck. Not really. Just don't like I'm not liking crouch on the fucking left control. Maybe I'll get used to it. I'll just try to get used to it. Yeah, I can get used to that. Fuck it, I just have to keep doing it, I guess. Alright, what's something else? What's something that I'm gonna use a lot that I need quick access to? That I don't like where it is. Push to talk? Nah. Mouse ping? Nah, ping's good. Melee parry? Oh, maybe. Throw held item. That might be good, because melee's on one button, then we can go melee parry on this one. Maybe. I don't know. Yeah, we'll try that. Wait. And then maybe I could put crouch on it. Oh no, no way. Yeah, I like that. Melee and then melee parry. That makes sense too.
Repositioning. Death comes in many forms.
Let's try a bot game again. I swear if I get cooked in another easy bot lobby, maybe I'm just not cut out for this game. Alright, private bot match, easy.
I don't appreciate the news labeling some of my services as rackets. Who wouldn't love?
Bro, I don't know why I was lagging last time I played. But then again, like, after I finished the game, that's when the stream started freaking out. Nah, see, the ping's crazy. 114 ping.
Your business is thriving, Wraith, and still you yearn for more.
I don't know why.
Summon me, and I will help you find what you seek.
Because it says there's oceanic servers up. Oh well.
They can't outrun my mind. Death comes in many forms.
No. Get shit on.
No one is my equal. Ready to train. The enemy could be here any second.
Alright, I need to farm. I need to remember to farm. I keep forgetting this is a fucking MOBA, bro.
No one is gonna catch me. They'll be running from me in no time.
Whoa.
Vanishing.
Bro, the bots are low-key sweaty as fuck. Bro, like, did you see my last game? I got wrecked. And this is fucking easy bots.
You've come to the right. Someone's using their noodle.
But then again, like, bro, this is a really difficult game. I'm gonna be honest. No, I was in a game. Like, the last easy bot team beat me.
Find them.
Wow, get shit on. I'm definitely,
No one's stopping me.
like, I'm getting more game sense now, so I'm like... I reckon I'll win this one. If I don't win this one, I'm uninstalling, bro. I swear to God.
I don't miss.
Uninstall and give the game to me. Yeah, you can have my invite code.
See.
Not gonna lie, now that I'm like getting used to it, it's getting a lot more fun. Get shit on.
Gotta keep my eye out for the enemy.
Wait, so what was that guy doing? He was like sliding down the stairs to get sliding down the stairs to get infinite ammo.
Time to start shuffling. Tear them apart.
Wow. Ew. Wait, she got that?
Destroyed.
I need my ult ASAP. Whoa! Whoa! Bro, these bots! Okay, I did definitely my ult.
Perfect way to start a fight.
Tell you what, I'll throw in a free keychain. I won't lie. I don't know what that does, but my kid says all the mystics are buying it. We live in interesting times, don't we?
Wait, how are they winning now? The fuck? Bro, I'm not even going into a normal game until I can beat the hardest difficulty in the bots.
Give them everything you've got. Take them down.
Get shit on, bitch.
I didn't feel what you did.
Bro, and I love the whole aspect of like the souls come out of the monsters and you can deny souls. It's like League, but it's so much more in depth, bro. It's crazy. Alright, let's take this bitch.
Don't stop firing.
Be relentless.
Get shit on.
Better people than you have tried to kill me.
What's this? Just like out of curiosity, what's this game like to watch? Because I feel like you kind of like I barely know what's going on, so I feel like the viewer just wouldn't know what the hell's going on unless you actually play the game.
Open fire. I don't.
shit on. It's interesting, but it isn't hard to follow, you know what I mean. Yeah. Yeah, dude, I'm playing way better this game.
Mid-boss has arrived.
Hey, yo, remember me? Lisa. Honestly, dude, no. Refresh my memory? Dude, I feel like I haven't had a lot of pick viewers either. So I feel like I would remember you.
You should run.
Been a couple times on your stream? Oh, well, welcome back, bro. Also member of your server? Wait, really? What? Do you go by a different username? Oh, shit. Oh! Bro had crazy damage. Wait, I got 4 bans? Time to go back. What's the same? Dude, there's no one named Felicia in my Discord server, is there? Condom, can you check that? I feel like I've never seen this person in my life. Or am I tripping?
Stay strong, buddy. That's gonna help keep your blood on the inside.
The urn is
Sent you the
ours.
request, also check I'm there. Yeah, I have no idea what you're talking about, buddy.
They're not gonna like this trick.
Oh my god. Ah!
We're winning this. I love
Good aim! Good aim!
this. No one is stopping me from getting what I want. Sometimes there's things to be said for brute force. I'm all alone now.
Who among them can stop us? Our blue guardian has been destroyed.
Good aim! GG, bitch.
If you think this is impressive, wait until I get going.
Wow, did TikTok get banned again? Oh wait, dude, I forgot to put TikTok back on.
The
Nah,
enemy's
my
already
my stream was just bugging out before. Fuck. Okay, I'll go help out the other lanes. Ah!
This is gonna be fun.
Get shit on.
There's no escape.
Ult, I guess.
I got enough bullets for everyone. Try to catch me.
Can we take this thing?
Gotta keep my eye out for the enemies.
Oh shit! My god, bro. This bitch is so annoying.
Shot. Locking him down.
Fuck! No! Fucking hell, bro. By the way, Mod is your real name. What? What are you talking about, dude? Let's go improve reach on this, I guess.
Stay 2 steps ahead of death, my friend. Pragmatic, stylish, I love it.
Wait.
Find them.
Cower before us.
Good aim. Bro, that ult! What the fuck? Bro's in my lane.
Thanks for the pickup. My power grows, and with it, your own
Fucking Hanzo main? Wow, really, bro?
faded.
Lifting. You should run.
Get shit on.
They're down.
No mercy.
Not this bitch again, dude. Oh my god, bro.
This is my chance.
Dude, I'm reloading way too often. That's one thing. I need to stop that shit. I'm about to fucking end this bitch.
That comes in many.
Get shit on, ho.
I didn't forget. They can try to pin me down all they want.
A time thief's reputation is well earned. They cannot stop you.
No way.
I catch them alone. They're all mine.
Bro, that ability is so broken.
You're mine. What?
I'm hella overextended.
They will be crushed by the Amber Hand.
No! Ah! Holy shit, dude. Wow, I got 8 bans? What the fuck? I can pretty much make a full build now?
Big fan of your operation, Wraith. I got one of those for the missus. Big fan.
What's blood doing in my,
Walker has
No shot I lose another bot game, bro.
We're winning now. Find them. I don't care.
Get shit on. Alright, I've got like
Dealing.
tired. I've got like the most souls. Let's go stomp on some kids.
I'll isolate them.
Alright, let's go help out Orange Lane, I guess.
Gotta keep my eye out for the enemy.
Fuck.
Death comes in many forms.
The Amber Hand will stand triumphant.
Feel free
No
to do
way.
what you
I'm gonna end this bitch. Get shit on.
I believe you're missing something.
Let's take this.
Thanks for the pickup.
Where do I take this? Bring Ern to an altar.
Walker has been destroyed.
You will suffer. Time to die. This is just the beginning.
Okay, that wasn't an altar. Oh, there we
I
go.
can't help but notice you haven't dropped me off yet.
Wait, they're pushing down here?
Gotta keep my eye out for the enemy. This is gonna be fun.
Shit on.
I'm just getting warmed up. Lift it. Plan.
Get shit on. Let's go. 15 and 1. All right, orange lane, orange lane.
The enemy could be here any second. Fire now! You'll never be my equal. I'm not gonna die.
Yes, shit on. Wow, yeah, I'm addicted, bro. I'm addicted. I'm so addicted to this game. Dumbass. Yeah, bro, you can't stop me. Bro, look at how many fucking souls I have. 32k versus the highest is 25k. That might be GG. Dumbass. Whoa. Bro, how long is this fucking ult? Oh, damn. Is this shit too loud? Well, nah. I feel like it's loud. Wow, that's like max build. Almost. Remind me to put TikTok back up after this. Wow, where's Sophie gone? Sophie. Wow, they fucking almost squad wiped us. Orange.
Delivered the urn.
No way. Oh my god. Ah!
Headed to orange.
Wait. Shit. This isn't good. Where's the line? No way I lose another game. Get shit on. No way.
Never had a chance.
Where are they?
I'm all alone out here.
Whoa. Oh my god.
Give them everything you got.
The enemy could be here any second.
Run it down mid.
I love this trick.
The urn is ours.
Stay where you are.
Ult me, pussy. Whoa, I wasn't serious.
Don't let up. We're not lying. There's nowhere to hide.
Shit.
Open fire.
This turret is so annoying.
I'm all alone out here. Don't stop firing.
Oh my god, bro. Ugh. It's so annoying. Alright, definitely can't keep dying like that.
Light 'em up.
Don't let them destroy me.
They won't be the last.
No way! Leave me alone! Fuck! So annoying.
Gotta keep my. This is gonna be fun. Stealing.
The spirit urn is waiting to be claimed.
No way. That shit's so broken. What the fuck?
Don't let up. Find them.
They chose the hard way.
I'm just gonna... I need to go back to the fucking base because I need to just push my
The
lane.
enemy could be here any second.
Your death is inevitable.
I love
No way. Piss off, dude. What the fuck? Holy fuck, that's annoying. May as well start up TikTok while we wait. Alright, straight back in. Let's actually win this fucking game.
Fire now.
This is just the beginning.
You're nice. Hold it. Cards out.
Hope they got the message.
Who the fuck is knocking on my door?
The spirit urn is waiting to be claimed.
Gotta keep my eye out for the enemy.
They delivered the urn.
Damn, that was weird. There's like no one there. Bro, I swear I just started lagging as soon as I started streaming TikTok.
We're winning
Don't let Guinness lure you into a trap.
Oh,
this. I got him. Good one.
They thought that was gonna be enough? Stealing.
Damnation.
Gotta keep my eye out for the enemy.
Attack! Lift it. Oh, great. Effect.
I'll fight.
hard, bro. It's crazy.
I love this trick.
I'm under attack.
Give them everything you got. I don't.
Your death is inevitable.
Cards out.
Fuck, am I really gonna have to
The
go
enemy could be
back?
here any second.
Well, yeah, I think streaming TikTok actually does drop my frames. Maybe not. Dude, like 60 FPS is like way too low.
Open fire.
The spirit urn is waiting to be claimed.
Oh, piss off!
Now where are you?
Don't stop firing!
Piss off, dude.
I'm under attack.
Oh my god, bro. There's no way this is the easiest difficulty in a bot lobby. No fucking way. Bro, I've literally got 30 kills. 29 kills. What? Why are my teammates so bad? This doesn't make any sense. How are they almost winning when we've got almost fucking double the kills? And why the fuck is my FPS so low? Maybe I need to switch the rendering thing.
Don't mind the blood on that. It's gently used.
I'm all alone.
Cards out! We're winning this! I don't
Oh my god, what the fuck?
tear him apart!
You're mine.
Get shit on.
There's no one better at what I do.
Oh my god, bro, this chick's so annoying.
They delivered the earth.
No, fuck you!
You gonna fight back?
Holy
You really
fuck,
want me to give it to you
bro.
all night?
That bitch is pissing me off. How is that fair? That's not even her ult. She just unleashes a fucking like one-shot ability every fucking 10 seconds. What? What? There's no way a fucking easy bot lobby takes 1 hour, bro. There's no way. What the hell? Yeah, bro, they need to patch this. They need to patch this. This is way too difficult for a bot lobby. Bro, it's not like I'm a noob at gaming. Like, I'm decent at games. Like, I've played a few MOBAs now. I'm good at shooters. So like, bro, the average Joe isn't beating this fucking difficulty. This is not easy.
Light 'em up. And up they go. There's nowhere to hide.
Get shit on.
I took him down.
Barometer. Bro, piss off! This isn't a. There's no way he's a boss. Fuck off, cunt. Holy shit, dude. What? Dude, this is not easy mode. What the fuck? Maybe I'm literally just that bad. What game is this? Deadlock, bro. It's a unreleased game.
Your death is inevitable.
Open fire.
Fuck you.
Thought you had a plan.
Fuck out of here.
No one is untouchable. No one. Death comes in many. You should run.
Looks so hard and confusing. Oh, bro, you have no idea. Like, dude, that's the thing that the average gamer isn't gonna enjoy this game because it's gonna be too overwhelming for them. 100%. Like, bro, I thought fucking League of Legends was overwhelming enough. Or any MOBA is overwhelming, but this is just like to the next level.
Don't let up.
Gotta keep my eye out for the enemy.
Time for a little help.
No. Get back here.
This is only the beginning.
Bro, I need to sort my FPS ASAP. Oh, I'm cooked. I'm so cooked. Oh my god, this is annoying!
This is gonna be fun.
This shit on, dude. Grime. Oh, bro, these turrets are so annoying. Bro, that noise is pissing me off. Holy fuck. I've got 35 kills. What the hell? Reported more and so much more. Bro, please don't report me. Please, please, please. I'll be a good boy, I promise. Who just,
Starts with a simple cut.
Bro, my bot teammates are just dog shit, bro. Like, what else can I do? Like, I know they're bots, but like, what am I supposed to do?
Give them everything you've got.
At least I'm getting good practice, like, comboing and stuff.
Fire now.
I took him down.
Alright, I'm just gonna push my lane, bro. Push my lane and win the game.
Enemies have breached our stronghold. I'm under attack.
Gotta keep my eye out for the enemy.
Let me cook.
We're winning this. Lifting.
Death comes in many. They thought that was gonna be enough.
The spirit herb is waiting to be claimed.
Give them everything you've got. No more time.
Ah! Ah!
My power is limitless.
Ah! How do I get out of this? Like, bro, what do I do? 38 kills. Like, what the hell? This is never gonna end unless I just 1v5 the whole team. I guess that's what I have to do. Fuck it.
I didn't forget what you did.
I'm under attack.
Gotta keep my eye out for you.
Stay where you are.
Oh, bro. It's like it's not fair, bro. It's just not fair. This isn't like rewarding you for playing better. You're just like, it's forcing you to literally like 1v5. It's not even like teaching good game sense. And now they're gonna win, bro. Fuck's sake. Goal of the night, beat easy mode versus bots. Come on, bro, like really?
If you don't hate my turrets yet, you're gonna real soon.
Well, looks like it's up to me.
I'm under attack. Damnation.
Never happened.
Enemies have breached our shield. They have one shot left.
They chose the hard way. Fine.
Attack.
Hi, Jessica Witt. How are you? And no, I'm not interested in any graphic design. User, thanks for the rose. Wow. 0-2 versus bots? Are you serious?
Tracks going crazy. Till your body gets weak. Good love till your body gets weak. Till your body gets weak. I'm trying to get freaky, baby. Hold on your body, yeah. And when we're freaking, baby. For playing into the baby. Good love. On the floor, condoms in the drawer. Cashed out with stones, turning gas in your rover. Pull up to my house, sit that ass on my sofa. She don't wanna love, she wanna get over. She wanna get more